Hi Cancer, this is Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. How are we all, wherever you are in the world when you're watching? A huge shout out to you. Okay, so Cancer, this is for your sun sign, rising, and if your moon is in Cancer, you might want to check this out. If it resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, come back to it at a later time, because it is a general reading. It's not it won't ever substitute for a one-on-one reading, so take it as it comes. I hope it does resonate for you. I need to warn people about scammers lurking around in the comments section. I don't do face-to-face readings or personal readings. If they're offering you that, then it's a scam. Please block and report them. I'm drawing from the Animal Spirit Oracle, the Morgan Greer Tarot, and also my own Revealing Light Oracle. That was a beautiful orb. Wow. Right in my heart center. Okay, let's just take a breath for a minute. I'm being reminded to breathe. Often I get so engrossed in these pulling of cards that I forget to stop and take a breath. Now that could be a particular message for you around your heart chakra, resting, taking time out, breathing, relaxing, moving into that heart-centered space there. All right, heart-centered space is what is important. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Show me the Animal Spirit Oracle for Cancer, my Cancerian friends. Show me the messages from the Animal Spirit Oracle for Cancer in March. Tarantula, Pisces got that as well, and I've shuffled very well. Tarantula, many projects on the go, a busyness about you. It's a different energy to Pisces. We get dragonfly. This could also be someone that you know in the past, someone who's passed over, somebody who was always very busy in their lifetime, and the message they want you to have is this is forever. I'll be with you forever. I walk with you constantly. The dragonfly is air energy. So something around your work, I'm getting a message that you may hear around your work. And we get unicorn. Well, that's ether energy. That's absolutely the uniqueness of your work. So that's also the message that I need to give here, that whatever you do, whether it's your work in your community, your work in your relationships and your family and your relatives and your friends, there's you need to understand that it is everlasting and it is unique. And we get the spider. Again, there's the tarantula, there's the spider, and the webs that you're creating, the work that you're doing, the threads you're sending out are unique. And you need to know that. At the base of the pack is the rabbit. You could be feeling like a bit, the rabbit again is very quick, and it has to be that way because it fends off predators through its speed. It can also see very well in the dark. It can also be a little lost in that if it's caught in the headlights, it's paralyzed. It doesn't know which way to move. So at this time, draw on spirit, talk to your passed over loved ones. There's something very spiritual. The flame of spiritualism is very much here in this reading as it inspires your work and I want to let you know that your work, whether that is at the community level, is steadfast and strong and unique, and the message, of course, is to continue with it. All right, let's move to the Morgan Greer. I'm still contemplating that orb there. So whatever I was saying at the time of the orb came into view is important. And I think that was around stopping and resting, that maybe you're doing too much because you undervalue what you do, and maybe it's time rest in the knowledge that your work will continue. It is not transient, whatever work that is, whether that is in the community. You are valued, you are unique, and you are seen to be unique. Wow, okay, that's a fairly strong message coming from Spirit for you for March. All right. So Cancerians who may be feeling a little lost, they're a cardinal sign. They're all about their emotions. They feel everything acutely, and that makes them fairly perceptive as well. Be careful you don't use your emotions with anger. That can be destructive. All right, to you and to those around you. All right, so let's take a look at the Celtic cross for Cancerians in March. What are the overarching conditions for Cancerians in March? Okay, so we have what Pisces got. If you've got anything in Pisces, you might want to check that reading out, particularly if your moon is in Pisces or your ascendant is Pisces. This is about choices, not knowing which way to choose, and this feeling of being a little bit feeling like you're restricted, feeling a little bit paranoid about things. The thing about the Eight of Swords is that you're in a prison of your own thoughts, of your own making. Take the blindfold off, loosen the ties, and you can step out of that prison any time. But you're getting lost in your head, in your emotions, in your what you think is your intuition could actually be your emotions, and there's a difference between the two. Now we have the Ten of Cups, families, love coming together. It's like all we need is love, and I do feel that with Cancerians. That's their most fervent, hopeful wish. Now we have Judgment, something coming to an end in the past. It was an inevitable end though. And sometimes we can't stop those endings. Sometimes they just happen because they were meant to happen. And maybe the timing was off. Maybe there was realizations that had to come through, awareness that needed to be raised. Whatever the reason for the ending, as I said, change is always inevitable. It's like you're caught in the past in a way. You want to go back to the past, to happy times, it's also the higher self, bringing forward the higher self. I do feel that is the case with you. Perhaps a love that is, all relationships wear out in time. But I'm reminded of the bonds of the past as well. Now there's a decision around money coming up for you in the immediate future. You may have been walking a bit of a tightrope with it, but it can also mean overwork, particularly with that tarantula energy. The Page of Cups, and a peace offering, a love offering, something you're not expecting, perhaps a blast from the past, hearing from someone from the past, something that surprises you. Because the atmosphere around the Page of Cups, the environment that this reading is conducted in, is one of loss. It's one of walking away from what no longer serves you. Maybe you're doing those deep dives and deciding. The hopes and the fears is balance, the Temperance card, balance and healing, emotional balance. Now we have the Ace of Cups as the outcome, because that you're going to break out of that self-imposed cyclical thoughts and emotions. You're going to decide what is intuition and what is actually emotion that may be leading you a bit astray. It's like an emotional reset in March for you. I'm really pleased about that. And the Wheel of Fortune, because I think there's going to be a breakthrough here, particularly in that money situation. It's like fortune favours you, and we get travel, and as I said to Pisces, moving out of troubled waters can also be relocation. Moving out of troubled waters, perhaps taking a trip. The Nine of Swords, taking a break away from anxiety and the devil energy, getting lost in your thoughts like that scarab beetle. It's constantly there, and it's like Use your intuition, not your emotions, is a strong message here. Things that you're not aware of, things that you don't see. Maybe you're worrying about that. Well, it's time to move on from that. What hasn't happened. It's in the future, and the future may change. The future may not even unroll as you think it's going to unroll. So there's no point in worrying about that. Now let's pull from, that was the Morgan Greer Tarot. Let's pull from the Revealing Light Oracle for you, Cancer. Show me what's coming up for Cancer in March 2023. March 2023 for Cancerians. March 2023 for Cancerians. Yeah, life force. Understanding the past and applying that knowledge to the present can help solve future challenges. And this is around abundance and your material security. There's a problem that needs to be solved around your finances, but the answer lies in the past, and then applying that knowledge to the present can help solve future challenges. Some of you have experienced emotional upset or an emotional trauma. Nothing breaks as easily as a heart, nor mends as strongly. I think you're into the mending side of things with that orb coming over the heart chakra. After adversity, after the ebb and flow of life's lessons, the learning remains. So you could have been hit with sudden change recently. Here's your own energy, empathy. Doesn't matter how bad things get, as long as we can have empathy for others, we're on a winning streak. When we allow our compassion to inspire us, all things are possible. So I see the main message for you, Cancer, is there's an emotional reset coming in March for you, and you absolutely can solve your problems by examining the past and applying those lessons to the present. Will help you solve future challenges. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back again with another reading soon. Bye.